Well, hello, 14 Eagles family. This is Brian Frazier, your facilitator for 14 Eagles. I'd like to welcome you to the Thursday night 14 Eagles webinar and conference call. You could be anywhere else tonight, but you chose to be here, and I really, really appreciate that. So now, as always, we like to start off with giving the 14 Eagles platform review. And right now, people are doing, as always, a fantastic job with getting people signed up in the 14 Eagles platform. And we like that people are helping others to get hooked up into the platform, showing them how to use the platform and get everything going for them, where they're sending their gifts and receiving their gifts. So I really commend you all for doing that. Because this is truly everyone helping each other, and we did have a few people that we had to help here from admin, but that's what admin is here for, and we've helped people get going that had a couple of problems, but there's nothing major, any major problems that are happening with the platform right now, and we're very pleased with that. We're keeping our fingers crossed. You know how technology can be and dealing with software and things of that nature. Okay, but so far so good. So I really appreciate you guys that are helping others to get set up and get them going into the process. All right. So now with that in mind, what I want to do is I want to go over the 14 Eagles concept here. All right, because that's the most important thing here, is the concept of what 14 Eagles is really all about. We get misunderstood a lot because we have a gifting platform. And so we want to make sure that everyone understands the whole concept of 14 Eagles and give you the proper perspective of what 14 Eagles is all about. We don't want to get confused with other gifting platforms out there because we pride ourselves in being different than most platforms that are out here today. And we, since the pandemic was started a couple of years ago, it's been a proliferation of gifting platforms out here. And some of them, are good, and some of them can hurt you. And so we want to make sure that we're brought up in the right light with the proper education about what we're about and what we're trying to do for people. And so we don't want anyone losing any money through our platform. We've never had anybody to lose any money in our platform. And you'll see, as you see how the platform works, that it's almost virtually impossible to lose money in the 14 Eagles platform. But what I want to bring to your attention is to go to the 14 Eagles community website, which is located at www.14eaglesden.com. And on the home page, you can scroll down to the welcome. Okay, on the home page, scroll down to the welcome. I encourage you to read this welcome. This welcome will give you, the synopsis of what 14 Eagles is truly all about. It's a very short welcome. It's easy to read and very simple to understand what we do here. We're not we're not your typical platform where you're buying things and have auto ships and all of this other type of stuff. We don't really emphasize the money a lot, although we do talk about money. We don't emphasize the money. There's no thrills and frills about getting cars and lavish trips and cruise ships and all that type of stuff here. No, this is all about like-minded individuals coming together to help one another. Point blank, period. Okay, we're here to help one another, whether it be monetary help, whether it be educational help, and whether it's just someone to talk to. Okay, this is more of a community-based type of platform here. And you're going to hear that a lot when you listen to the 14 Eagles presentations that we do every Thursday. All the thing that you're going to hear over and over and over again is that we are a community, okay, a virtual community at that. Right? And by using technology, we're able to virtually connect everybody together. That's the power of the technology that we're using. All right, and we're just a basic technology. This is not anything, elaborate. Okay, it's just basic technology. Website, being on the internet, and pushing a couple of buttons and maybe copying something and pasting. That's it. If you know how to do that, you can do 14 Eagles. All right, and so the reason why we don't really talk a lot about money because money is not the key here. Okay? People are the key. And this is the thing that we always try to get across to people. We're trying to shift the way people think. We're trying to shift your thinking as it pertains to these type of platforms. All right? The reason why a lot of people get hurt in gifting platforms is because they go in it all about the money. Okay? And they put up, I've seen gifting platforms where people put up, as low as $25 and go all the way up to $5,000 in gifts. Okay? And seeing when you start dealing with the large sums of money, $100, $200, $500, $5,000, that's where people get hurt. That's where people get hurt because when you're dealing with gifting platforms, it's all about people, not about the money. And sometimes it takes a little shift in your thinking, to really grab that concept of a gifting platform. Okay, and so we don't want people to get hurt. We want you to understand. We don't want you to get financially hurt by this. We want you to understand what this is all about and what it takes. And it's not about the money. It's always about the community. Okay, in a virtual community at that. And so read this welcome so you can understand what it's about and what we do here. Okay. Now, to help with you with the thinking, to get you in the right frame of mind about what we're doing here, if you scroll down below the welcome, you'll see the video row. We have a series of videos here that we really encourage you to take a look at these videos. Okay. These videos will put you in the right frame of mind that you need to be in to really get involved in the 14 Eagles platform. Okay. And really shift your thinking into building a community and not worrying about the money part. See, our platform is set up in such a way that you don't have to put in a lot of money into the platform. We're talking about $6 out of pocket one time, all right, and that's it. So money is not the issue. It's not like people don't have $6, and it's not like that you're going to receive thousands of dollars at one time. Okay, so the money issue is set aside. But if we concentrate our thinking and our whole mental concept of building a community, then guess what? The money automatically comes. Okay, and so that's why we want you to watch these videos. They're very short videos. They're not very long, but it will start to get you thinking in the right direction. And then as you gain this information through these videos, we encourage you to go and research some of the information in these videos because that will take you on your journey of educating yourself of what we need to do to shift our thinking and to create our conscious awareness about what's going on around us. Okay, so I hope that makes a little more sense to you, and get you to thinking in terms of how we're doing this 14 Eagles concept here. Okay, so yes, encourage you to really take a look at these videos, and then if you don't do anything else, we encourage you to sign up for our newsletter. Join our newsletter so you can get into our email database, so you can receive our updates that we send out on a weekly basis. And more particularly, to receive our videos of the week. We send out a video every week to really inform the community about what's going on in the world, what's going on in your communities. All right. And so in doing that, it just shines a light on education and getting you to shift your thinking a little bit so you can see through the turmoil that's going on in the world. You know, we're showing you stuff that you don't really get on mainstream media and in and through the corporations that take our monies from us. All right, so it shines a different light. It puts a little different lens on what you see out here, and hopefully you can see through the rhetoric that goes on a day-to-day basis. Because once you get your conscious awareness intact, then you can see what other people don't see. Okay, when you watch the news, you'll watch the news completely different. When you watch a TV show, you'll watch it completely different. Okay, when you have your conscious awareness enhanced and your thinking shifted a little bit, things look a little bit different than what they used to look. Okay, and that's what we're striving for, to get your conscious awareness to a level to where you can see through or read between the lines of what's actually going on out here. Right? And so, you know, and that's really a conversation for another day. But what I really want to point out before we get into how the platform works is there's a video that we like to show that really puts you in the right tenor of what 14 Eagles is all about and how we're trying to do things here. And I really want you to see that video and see how that video is, because it's going to get you in the right frame of mind to what we're doing here at 14 Eagles. All right, so watch this video real quick.
Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? Let me tell you a quick little story that has nothing and everything to do with the future of our world and how you fit into it. In 1917, the United States faced a huge problem. They were working hard to compete in the industrialized economy, and there was a shortage. Not a shortage of oil or coal or other natural resources, a shortage of people, specifically obedient factory workers. The solution to this economic dilemma? It was an experiment of sorts. It hadn't been done before, until someone thought of it. Mandatory public school. Unfortunately, the initial purpose of the United States public school system was not to inspire children or generate scholars. And it wasn't created for dreamers, people who color outside the lines, break the rules, and challenge the status quo. The public school system of the early 1900s was invented to create a nation full of adults who would obediently do their jobs in the factory assembly lines. Teaching kids to sit in straight rows and scheduling the entire day with the ringing of bells wasn't by chance. Punishing those who didn't conform was purposeful. These were the skills they would need to join the labor force. Intentional or not, this early method of turning dreamers into workers was an investment in the nation's economic future. And it worked. This then led to several generations of productive, fully employed workers. But it isn't working anymore. Why? Our economy has changed. We don't live in an industrialized economy anymore. We live in a connected economy. Right now, there are more users on Facebook than there were people on the planet 200 years ago. Technology has made it possible for us to connect with people, ideas, and information from anywhere in the world instantaneously. And as a result, our economies have expanded from localized towns and communities to the entire world. We have globalized trade in nearly every way. In the past, the obedient, do-what-you're-told without question people were rewarded for working hard and putting their dreams aside in order to toe the line. They were given well-paying jobs that led to long-term careers. They were guaranteed pensions, benefits, and the promise that they would always be taken care of. And they were. But that promise is gone for most of us today. Even if you have a white-collar job, the majority of white-collar workers are still working in a factory. Instead of operating a sewing machine or welding a widget, they now push pencils, type on keyboards, or process paperwork. It's still factory work because the entire focus of the day is spent on increasing productivity, which leaves little room for creativity, spontaneity, or individuality. The educated, hard-working masses are still doing what they're told, but they're no longer getting what they deserve. Even if you do everything you are told to do today, graduate from high school, go to college, get a degree, work hard in whatever job you can find, if you're lucky enough to find one, you're not guaranteed anything. Companies are being forced to change or die right now. Layoffs happen much more often than job openings appear, and the highest paying jobs are disappearing or heading overseas at an alarming rate. If you have a job where your boss tells you exactly what to do, he or she will always find someone cheaper than you to do it. Did you know that the average length of a job today is about 4.5 years? Contrast that to the 1960s when it was 40 years. The connected economy rewards a different group of people. It rewards the people who see things differently, who don't conform, people who have ideas that no one else has, people who are willing to work hard but know that the old way of doing things is broken. The connected economy rewards you not for being a cog in the wheel of life, but for standing up and reaching out. The connected economy rewards the connectors. Whether it's connecting a person to a person, a business to a business to a product, or a product to a person, those who learn how to connect are the ones who will survive and excel in the connected economy. That is how the world has changed. It's not about to change. It already has. Things are different now, and they're not going back to the way they used to be. Look at Facebook. What's their product? It's you. Your network, your information, your ideas, they all have value. Does Facebook pay you for the money they make selling your information to advertisers? No. But we still use it because we have an innate desire to connect with people. In fact, neuroscientists have found that we are actually hardwired to connect with each other. Some people know how to leverage this innate ability in today's economy, but most don't. And because they don't know how to do it, most of them are paralyzed with fear, resisting the shift, despite clear indications telling them it's time to change. In 1917, a group of people performed an experiment that forever changed the way that we earned a living. The world today is facing another huge problem. We're facing a shortage of our own. Not a shortage of factory workers or consumers. The world has enough of those. We have a shortage today of dreamers and connectors. And so, we're holding our own little experiment. And you happen to be the subject of it. This 8-minute presentation was specifically designed to seek out and find the connectors around us. Those who recognize that we are on the brink of the next economic revolution, who are ready to thrive in the connected economy, and who are searching for the best way to do it. The internet and technology are rapidly changing the way that we do everything today, including how we make a living. It's not too late to embrace the change and find a way to make yourself relevant and profitable in our brave new world. And that's why we've invited you here today. We've created something that rewards you for connecting. It pays you for bringing people together behind a cause, product, or idea. And we have systematized it and made it so that you can do it from anywhere, with anyone, at any time. If you are passionate about helping people, if you are passionate about changing lives, if you want to position yourself to be a capitalizing force within the connected revolution instead of just a bystander, let's start now. Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? How about the moment you realized you could change with it? Are you ready for the details?
All right. That video, every time I see that video, I swear I see something different every time I see it. And it just gets me to thinking about different areas that I just missed before. And so that video is just so encompassing on how we need to think about what's going on in our world today and the direction that we need to go, you know. And so that's one of the reasons why 14 Eagles is here, you know. And if you're a connector, you can connect with people and bring them into this community, then anything that you're trying to achieve, you can achieve, okay? Because now you're connected with other people and you have a team and you have a community of people that you can work with, and everybody can go and attain whatever goals that they've set out for themselves, okay? Because you can't work alone. You can't do things alone, okay? It's all about working together. You know, that's what we're here for. We're here to work together, to work with one another, to connect with one another. That's what makes us so powerful, all right? That's what makes us the dominant on the planet, okay? The people, not the money, not the things, not the objects, but the people, the energy of the people. And this is what we're trying to get across to everyone. So now, as far as the platform is concerned, here's a video right here. If you go on our community website, which is www.14eaglesden.com, click on 14 Eagles video. And right here, you'll see our video presentation of our platform. Okay, watch this video presentation. It'll explain to you how the platform works. Very simple stuff. And then right below is all the instructions on how to get started. Get with the person that invited you. They can help walk you through this process. If you follow these instructions verbatim, you shouldn't have any problems at all in getting set up and getting started with the gifting platform and the process itself. Okay? So make sure that you watch the video and go through this process, this step-by-step process, and you'll be on your way to creating your team, creating your community, and helping to build the 14 Eagles community as a whole. And once you've gotten that going and you've gotten a good handle on that, and you're building your team and building the community, now you can take part on other things that we have and that we've partnered with the 14 Eagles platform. All right, because see, we're more than just a gifting platform. We're all about multiple streams of income. And the one thing about 14 Eagles that a lot of people get confused on is that we don't make money here at 14 Eagles. So there's no income here at 14 Eagles. All we are is a gifting process, a platform where people can use this platform to help one another in a monetary way. So there's no income being done here, okay? And so, but we have different areas that you can get involved in where you can create an income. And we show you how to get that done. And we're partnered with other companies that are helping people to get that done, to raise funds for whatever you need to raise funds for and create that income that you need, okay? 14 Eagles is like a stepping stone to get to those different platforms, all right? And then at the same time, a lot of these platforms, you make the best of it with a team of people. Well, 14 Eagles, you're already creating your team, all right? And that's the key to building a community, okay? Because you walk into another platform or another business or another area with a ready-made community already to be able to take part in something, guess what? Money becomes no issue at all. And this is what we're trying to get people to see. That's why we don't emphasize the money as much as we do as the community. Community is the key, okay? Having a dollar, take a dollar, put that dollar on the table, that dollar is worthless. It's not going to do anything, okay? That dollar will just sit there. It's just an inanimate object, right? Nothing happens until you, the person with all the energy, you, the person with all the ability, when you pick that dollar up, now you put that dollar into action. It's up to you, you see? So, now, what happens if you get everybody doing that? Taking that dollar and putting that dollar into action. See, now the whole spectrum changes. okay? And seeing a lot of times I get, well, Brian, 14 Eagles, I like the concept, but $2, how can I make any money with $2? How can that really bring me, how can I pay my bills with just $2? And see, this is where the shift in thinking has to come in at. This is where the conscious awareness that we're trying to get you to utilize comes in at, okay? Because a lot of us are thinking in the wrong way, and then consciously we're not aware of what's really going on around us, and we miss it. We miss what really is happening here. So here's another video I want you to see that really brings it in perspective for you, especially when you're talking about, well, that's not enough. Watch this.
Reach their fortunes. In order to do this, I want you to pretend that I can grant you one wish from two choices. Choice one is this: I will give you $1 million. Or choice two is that you get 1 cent that doubles every day for 31 days. On top of that, you have to drive 1 hour north to meet a friend of mine named Vendela. She will double your cent and give you 2 cents, and then you have to drive all the way back home. Then on day 2, you take your 2 cents back to Vendela, and she doubles your 2 cents and gives you 4 cents, and then you drive back. Will you do this every day for 31 days? Which would you choose? $1 million or 1 cent doubled every day? Well, as a factory worker, it wasn't even a contest. $1 million for me, please. Who wants to run around for pennies? Here is where we find out that ignorance is not bliss. If you have a calculator, you can follow along and check it out for yourself. In day 1, you have 1 cent. Day 2, you double it and you have 2 cents. Day 3, you double it, you get 4 cents. That doubles and becomes 8 cents, and by the 10th day, you'll have $5.12. How embarrassing if you took the penny a day. Let's look at the 11th day. $5.12 doubles and becomes $10.24, then it doubles and becomes $20.48, and then it doubles and becomes $40. And in the 20th day, that doubles and becomes $5,242.88. Well, it's still not looking too good if you chose the penny. But what happens in the 21st day? 5,000 doubles and becomes 10,000, 10 doubles and becomes 20, and on the 28th day, $671,000 doubles and becomes $1.3 million. But wait a minute, we didn't agree to 28 days. We agreed to 31 days. And so on the 29th day, 1.3 doubles becomes 2.6 million. And 30th day, 2.6 million becomes 5.3 million. And in the final day of our agreement, day 31, $5,368,709.12 doubles, which is $10,737,418.20. Now who's laughing all the way to the bank? This is what the smartest man in the world, Albert Einstein, said when he was asked what he thought was one of the most powerful things on earth. He said that the 8th wonder of the world was compound interest. And so here's how we can make compound interest work for you.
Now, you see what I'm saying? If you can take a penny and double that penny every day for the next 30 days, it blows your mind the amount of money that you would have. And there's nobody, literally nobody, that would think that you could take a penny and make that happen. Okay? But mathematically, that happens. That can happen. And so, if you think about compound interest, okay, if you think about compounding numbers, then apply that to what we're doing here with 14 Eagles. And then what happens? See, what happens to your community if you compound the people that get involved in your community? Now, $2 doesn't seem like it's too little anymore, okay, because it exponentially grows. And so that's what I'm talking about, the shift in thinking. This is how we have to look at things, not from just a money standpoint, but from the concept of how it can work for you. And this is what we're trying to get across here at 14 Eagles. Powerful, powerful stuff that we have learned by some of the information that has come through 14 Eagles. 14 Eagles has been here for years now, and we're one of the gifting platforms that are still standing. For years, we've seen gifting programs come up and go down. Some of them have gone down as quickly as they came up. But 14 Eagles is still here. Why? Because it's not about the money. It's about you. It's about the people. Okay? And as long as we make it about the people, 14 Eagles will never go anywhere. All right? It's here for you to do whatever you need to do to get to where you're trying to get to. And the only way to get there is to help other people do the same thing, get to where they need to go. Okay? So that's the powerful thing about what we have here. Okay? Because it's about the people. And we're going to always be about the people with 14 Eagles. And as you get involved with 14 Eagles, you'll see that. And once you catch the bug, then it's lights out. It's lights out. Because 14 Eagles is going to lead you to all other opportunities out here. Okay? And as long as you're building a community, a team, within a team, and building a community, guess what? All those other opportunities will become exponentially financial abundance. Okay? That's what a community can bring you. But you have to have the right intention. Don't go in here trying to make money and be rich and all of that. No, you don't have to focus on that. Focus on the community. Focus on the people, and all of that works. And so therefore, you can manifest what you want. You can manifest all the money that you need. You can manifest the boat and the cars and the big houses. You can manifest that as long as you deal with the people. As long as you keep the focus and the emphasis on helping people. Okay? That's the key to get you all of those things that you think you want. You see what I'm saying? And so, you know, to close this out, we have a song that we'd like to play. And we're trying to get a Grammy. We're trying to get this song to win a Grammy. Okay? Because it's so uplifting. I listen to this song at least once a day. It's so uplifting to me. Because, you know, we're always looking for money. Money is everything in our world now. You know, you got to have money to do everything. Money, 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 money. But it's all about how you think about money. And so if you think about money the right way, guess what? It's going to come to you, okay, effortlessly. It'll come to you. And so, and that's what this song does to me, okay? Money is coming to me. And I know it is. I know it's coming to me. Because I'm doing the right thing. I'm working with people. I'm helping people. I'm trying to help people get what they need. Okay? And if I do that, I'll get what I need. And money is coming to me. I know that. So listen to the song that we're getting ready to take to the Grammys. Okay? Money is coming to me.
Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. I can just feel it, and I believe money keeps coming to me. It's coming to me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, come on, come on. The universe is working for me, and working. I can just feel it, and I believe it's working for me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. More than enough to live, more than enough to give, more than enough to share. Feel like it's already here. More than enough to shout, more than enough to drop, more than enough to save. With plenty left over to give away. Money is coming to me. I can just feel it, and I believe it's coming to me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, come on, come on. The universe is working for me, and working. I can just feel it, and I believe it's working for me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Well, more than enough to live, more than enough to give, more than enough to share. Feel like it's already here. More than enough to shout. More than enough to drive. More than enough to pay. With plenty left over to give away. One day it's coming to me. I can just feel it, and I believe it's coming to me now. And I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, 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 come on. I believe it, money. I can just feel it, and I believe it's coming to me now. And I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, 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 come on. I believe it, and I receive it. Come on, come on, come on. Feel like it's already here. Come on, come on, come on.
Money is coming to me. And guess what? I'm not worried about how. Ain't that funny? You're not even worried about it. You know it's coming to you. Okay? Put yourself in a position to where you're not chasing money, but money is chasing you. Okay? Don't worry about the money. It's coming. It's going to come to you. Build this community. Build this community, and you never have to worry about money again. Okay? So now, what I want to do real quick, see if our fearless leader is here. Greg, are you open?
Yeah, I'm open. Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear, brother. You want to close us out?
All right. Great call. I love it. That's my song too, man. That's what I wake up and walk my dogs with.
I love that song.
So, I just want to say, people, listen, there's a lot of great things really happening. But like Brian said, this is about the community, you know, and that's what we really need to do. We really need to focus on the fact that we have the opportunity to come together and, you know, become one. Remember when you were little, when your mother told you you had brothers and your sisters, and she held out her hand. She said, when you have 5 fingers spread out, there's no power behind it. But when you put them all together and make a fist, you can change the world. Nobody can defeat you. That's what we want people to realize with the 14 Eagles platform. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. You know, like Brian says, there's no bells and whistles here. You know, we're just looking for the right type of people with the right mindset, because the world is changing for those who see the future. Brian, back to you.
Fantastic. And look, we're here every Thursday night, you know, barring no complications. We're here every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, no matter who comes, okay? No matter who comes. Because, see, guess what? We record this, and we send this out every week. So for those people that couldn't make it, send them the recording. Let them see what 14 Eagles is all about. You know, we know that everybody can't come on Thursday night at 8:30 p.m., but that's okay. You know, like Greg says all the time, we leave no stone unturned here. We turn up every stone. So we're going to send the video out. We're going to send the copy of the webinar out so people can see. Also, you can go to our YouTube channel, which is 14 Eagles Den. Go to 14 Eagles Den, and you'll see all the previous videos that we put out, webinars that we put out. Okay? They're all there. So, you know, not knowing about 14 Eagles and what we do, that's not the excuse. Okay? We're letting you know what we're here for, what we're doing. Okay? And so, get the word out. Let them know that what we're doing and where we're at. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call us. Give us a call. Or email us at controltower@14eaglesden.com. And also, you can give us a call at 301-684-1216. And people get surprised that we have a phone number and they actually call us and they get to talk to somebody on a little old gifting platform, right? So yeah, that's how serious we are, okay? But we're only as good as you are. Okay, we are only as good as the weakest link. Okay, so we're here to help as many people as we can. That's the key, because if we know, me and Greg knows, if we can help as many of you all out there, and to help you help others, then guess what? We're automatically going to be helped. See, that's the whole concept in a nutshell. Okay, so with that being said, hey, look, for those of you that were able to come, we really, really appreciate it. For those of you that are able to watch this on the recording, we really, really appreciate it, because you could be anywhere else or doing anything else, but you chose to be here and watch this, and we really, really appreciate that. Okay, we don't take that for granted. So with that being said, thank you for coming, thank you for watching, and you have a great weekend, have a great week, and we hope to see you again on next Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Good night, everybody.